What's up, Sports Beat fans? I'm your host, Sam Yarnell, joined here with Chris Rotondo and Ariadne Morales. The National Women's Soccer League is getting ready for the championship game this weekend, and we have plenty of things to discuss, so let's get started. And Chris, I want to start with you. Huge match coming up at noon on Saturday as the Washington Spirit take on the Chicago Red Stars in Louisville, Kentucky for the NWSL Championship. Who is each of your favorites and why?
Well, in terms of momentum, you're not gonna beat the Washington Spirit right now. They're coming off 8 straight wins, and many contributors in front of goal with young starlet midfielder Trinity Rodman and Ashley Sanchez contributing heavily in their deep playoff run. I feel that they're gonna bury the game early.
If you're comparing the semifinal game from OL and Reign and Washington Spirit, I think Washington Spirit was the better offensive team, and I think they have such a great team dynamic, and I think they've been proving themselves a lot this season.
Now, for Washington, Ashley Sanchez sent them to their first final in 5 years, scoring the winner against OL Reign in that semifinal that you just mentioned, Ariadne. 20 of the 28 Spirit goals this season have come from their forwards. What does the team do so effectively to give their forwards such good service to allow them to score all those goals?
Honestly, I think you can attribute a ton of the forward success to the midfield, and Trinity Rodman specifically. Daughter of NBA legend Dennis Rodman, she's put up 7 goals and 6 assists in her rookie campaign, and I feel that, obviously being young, new to the squad, and contributing half of your team's goals on the season is huge. She's huge for the team, and she always sets up her forwards with quality attacking chances.
As for the defense, I think they always do such a great job with sending those through balls to the attackers and always creating a perfect finish. And as regards to Ashley Sanchez, I think she's had an amazing season, scoring already 5 goals and just completely dominating on the field.
Yeah, we've definitely seen those Spirit attackers this season prove that they can score from really anywhere inside that attacking third. Moving to the other side of the matchup now, it was Chicago's Kalia Watt that went off with an injury 28 minutes in to the semifinal against Portland. How big of a loss could this be for the Red Stars heading into the championship game?
Well, as big a loss as one may think it would be, to knock off a number 1 seed while not having one of your best players on the pitch for a good portion of the game kind of shows you how mentally tough Chicago is, how comfortable they are having whoever on the field whenever. I feel that, their mental toughness there kind of shows them what they can really do.
I think they're not going to be in too much trouble. Katie Johnson was subbed in Watt's place after she got injured, and they proved themselves there. So I think they're not going to struggle too much in the final, but I think it'll definitely be a setback because they're losing one of their greatest players.
And definitely we can all agree that this is not an ideal time in the season to lose one of their best players. With the 3 and 4 seeds set to meet in the final, it'll be the first time in league history that neither the 1 nor the 2 seeds reach the championship game. Do you think this speaks to the competition across the league and how it's changing?
Well, personally, I feel that to see number 1 and number 2 seeds playing constantly in the championship games gets boring and distasteful. You can take, for perfect example, the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors-Cleveland Cavaliers rivalry in the mid to late 2010s showed you how seeing the same, super teams playing games against each other for the championship is just, it's boring, and nobody wants to watch that. To see these 3 and 4 seeds knocking off 1 and 2s, it's good for the game, it's good for media, it's good for everyone. It's great for soccer.
Yeah, I completely agree. I definitely agree that the league is changing for the better, and it shows that the talent pool is spreading out across the league, and the teams are starting to find athletes who are playing for the badge and are willing to win for no matter what.
Now, my last question for both of you today. Looking ahead to next season, come Sunday, after all the confetti's fallen, after we've crowned a new NWSL champion, who do you think the early favorite is for next season? Is it automatically the winner of the championship game, or is it someone else in your mind?
Well, although bowing out in the semifinals, Portland is a huge favorite for next year. I feel that losing that game to Chicago was a little unlucky on their end. I feel like they'll get it together, and they definitely have a shot at winning the championship next year. A little sleeper pick I have is the Orlando Pride. I feel that although they have a couple out of prime players in Alex Morgan, Sydney Leroux, and Martha, I feel that they're not done yet, kind of going on a revenge tour type deal. I think they can string together enough goals to maybe grab themselves a championship.
I think the early favorite is definitely the Chicago Red Stars just because of how big of a team name they are. However, I am rooting for Spirit, and I think they definitely can win. And even if they don't, I think they will be the champion in my heart because of how much passion and fire they've been showing throughout the whole season.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for this segment. I want to thank my panelists, Chris Rotondo and Ariadne Morales, for joining me tonight. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at HofstraSB and subscribe to our YouTube channel to see our latest episodes. I'm Sam Yarnell. Have a great night, everybody.